Hello everyone and welcome back. So in today's video, I thought it might be helpful to explain how you can spread the virus without having symptoms, and this counts for any viruses. Flu, cold, coronavirus, the works. Without having symptoms, but still spread it to others. So let's pretend this is your body and it's full of healthy cells. And a virus gets in and infects one cell. Each one of these will be a cell infected. You actually, with just one or just a few, here, let's even put in a handful. It's not a problem. Now, if it starts spilling out is when you have symptoms. However, this may be all it takes to start shedding the virus. When this cell bursts, which is how a virus works, it goes in, replicates itself, and then bursts the cell and multiplies into a bunch. Some of those come out in your breath. Some of the viruses come out in your breath rather than going into other cells in your body because of in the liquid in your breath, because of the way your body works. So what the cells do is they just throw it into the fluid in the body that's around the cells, called interstitial fluid, that then goes into the bloodstream. But some of that is expelled as you breathe, as you talk, as you sing, as you cough, as you sneeze, etc. Each one of those things spreads it a little bit farther. So when you're talking or when you're just breathing, it doesn't go as far as when you're talking. If you put your hand in front of your mouth when you're talking, you can feel it at certain points as you're talking in your speech, compared to putting your hand in front of your mouth when you're just breathing or your face. You won't feel it. You actually have to go right below the nose. When you are running, it goes even farther. Or heavy exercise, anything that gets you breathing deeply. Singing, you spread it farther than when you're talking too, for the same reason. A cough and a sneeze spreads it farther than that. So, at this point, there's still virus in your body. You're still spreading it. You have no symptoms. And so this is what's called asymptomatic individuals. It may be that their body is going to keep filling up in the coming days or weeks, depending on the virus. Obviously, when we get to this point, we're spreading more. We're still not symptomatic. We still don't have symptoms, but we're spreading a lot more than we were with just one. And so this happens, they figure, about 3 days before you're pretty contagious. People around you, decent chance they're going to get it. Because if they've been around you for more than 15 minutes. So, without you wearing a mask. So we keep going, and as you can see, we're starting to spill out. You might get a little bit of a fever, maybe a little bit of maybe your blood sugar goes up, stuff like that. The more we fill it, the more spills out, the more coughs we get, the more respiratory distress, etc. This is why it's actually a problem for people with low immune systems, even more so, because it'll keep filling. Or if they have other problems, it may exacerbate those problems, but especially with low immune systems, it keeps filling. And it takes quite a while before their body starts beating it back. Now, why do they say that after you don't have symptoms for a certain amount of time, you still need to be careful if it's within a certain time period. Your body has beat it back to here. You're still spreading it like crazy. It's still being spread everywhere, and it will until you get back to here. But you don't have symptoms because you aren't spilling over. That's the way viral load works, and it's helpful to understand that, to understand why people can be asymptomatic. Their body may get to here and then beat it off. They were still spreading it. That's what an asymptomatic individual is. So, knowing that, you can see why masks are so helpful, because you may not even know you're sick and be spreading it. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.